a great job, and we commend you for that. We hope others will follow suit. Thank you.
All right, let's move on. The next infraction is on paragraph 1837, and Honorable NS will take care of that one.
Thank you, Chair. So this infraction has to do with on-end salary for District Police Headquarters, Inahini. So the auditors noted that one officer, Godfred Akwesi Boateng, with service number 50299, embarked on an annual leave of 42 days effective 6th May 2024. He was expected to resume by the 16th of June 2024, but failed to resume duty. What I find interesting here is that the district commander, who became aware of this situation, continued to validate this officer for the 2 months, which constituted into this on-end salary. IGP, can you confirm if you've been able to recover the total amount of 20,991.39 with interest at the prevailing Bank of Ghana rate?
Honorable Chair, the amount involved with interest has been paid, recovered, and same paid into the Auditor General recoveries account at the Bank of Ghana, and the total amount involved now was 23,178. Thank you.
Auditors, can you confirm?
Honorable Chair, the assertion is accurate.
Thank you. So I think, Mr. Chair, this falls in line with the directive from the Minister. And I
yes, but that, if you permit me, there was one bit I forgot to mention. And now, with the help of the IGP and POMAC, we are even agreeing that if you are a service commander and you supervise this, you may be hearing complaint. When the time for your promotion comes, we will use all this against you to delay it. To say that you sit and supervise wrong things happening. So don't come knocking our door that it's time for promotion. You should suffer not only the repayment, but even when it comes to promotion, yours should be delayed to serve as a further deterrent for people to be up and doing the validation. So we can assure you that we are working so hard to make sure that these things are no longer within the service. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. The next infraction is on paragraph 1841, and Duke Amwakwata Oforiata. You've taken all the names. We'll take care of it.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Payment infraction is payment without official receipts to the tune of 33,040 cedis, relating to 5 payment vouchers of the Buakwa Divisional Police Command. The auditors recommended that the Divisional Commander should recover the total amount of 33,040 cedis from the Divisional Paymaster and same paid into the Auditor General's recoveries account at the Bank of Ghana, failing which the Divisional Commander should pay. General's recoveries account at the Bank of Ghana, failing which the Divisional Commander should pay. Please, I'd like to ask, what is the status of this recovery?
Honorable Chair, in terms of the time when the internal auditors were doing their work, some of the documents were inadvertently removed from the payment vouchers, hence the audit query. The official receipts concerned have been subsequently retrieved, submitted, and verified by the auditors. And so there's an attachment of all the payments, the attachments for the 5 companies that these monies were paid with to. So everything has been recovered. Thank you.
Auditors, can you please confirm?
Honorable Chair, those receipts were subsequently presented to us and we have verified them. So the matter is resolved.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, can I say something here? One thing that we noticed with the auditors, when they write the management, report, I know by law they are supposed to give within a month a response. Because we operate a command and control structure. So sometimes you may write then they have to pass through the IG and go down. So it takes a little time. Because this one, for example, I'm very sure if it has gotten to the officers involved in good time, all the attachments were there. You will have received it. But because of the route, that's why it delayed and it went. So I will be grateful if maybe with the security agencies, the auditors can find a way of working together to make sure within that 1 month, the thing travels the path and get to each destination. We may be able to avoid some of this because there was no any infraction because just the attachment went off, but it's been submitted as they said. Thank you so much.
All right. The next infraction is on paragraph 1843. And Honorable Ella Plim will take care of that one.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This infraction is illegal possession of firearms by civilians. Contrary to the above stated provision, we reviewed that the firearms license and noted that 606 firearms were illegally possessed by civilians since the licenses had expired and had not been renewed, thereby rendering their possessions and use unlawful. We obtained the 606 illegal possession of firearms from the licenses issued from the general countable receipts to holders of firearms. Details are below. What is the status of these infractions? Thank you.
Honorable Chair, the division has compiled a database of all licensed gun holders as recommended by the audit team. And so now what we are doing now is we are sensitizing people who are in possession of guns, and then they have licenses, and then when the license expired, they don't go to renew as expected. So this thing is now ongoing. We are getting the list of all so that when even the time comes, the police will call you to come and renew your license. So this exercise is ongoing now. Thank you very much.
IG, please, I want to find out what is the process that one will have to go through to register a gun?
Yes, to register a gun means that you have to be given the license or the permit to possess a gun through this firearms registry. So when you have this gun, you are given the permit to be in possession, just like how you get driver's license permit. So you have it for a period of 1 year. And so after a year, you have to go back and then renew your license. But the problem we have is that people don't actually go straight to go and renew their licenses until something happens with the gun before police gets to know that such a license holder has not renewed.
Is the process straightforward? You know, sometimes people are reluctant to do some of these things because of the heckling, the pressures. So is the process straightforward that I have to go to this office, I go, I show, just like you're going to have get a driver's license, you go through the test, your eye, and so is the process given, and is the process that straightforward?
Yes, one of the easiest license or renewals to possess is the possession of the renewal of your gun license. It doesn't take you more than 30 minutes to go to this office, firearms office, and immediately they check all the records, and then the license is renewed. That one doesn't take time at all. It's one of the easiest ways to possess and then renew your license or your permit to possess firearms. Thank you very much.
Madam Chair, can I also help here? One of the challenges that we have is that everything is manual. Everything that they do is manual. So, for example, you want to possess a sidearm. You write to the Minister for the Interior. I minute it to the NIB, that's the National Investigative Bureau, or the CID. They will do a background check on the chair and see, oh, what does she do? She's a member of parliament. Is she a threat to the public if she holds this gun? They will do all that check, and then they will advise the minister that, oh, upon our checks, we think that she qualifies to have it. But because then now you go to the CID office, they will take your fingerprint, they will record all those things, and then you pay the necessary fees, and then they grant you the license. The interesting thing that a lot of people don't know is that you may take your license in November. In December, it expires. It's not that for 1 year means until next year, November. The law is such that January, every license that you have, even if you held it, if you had it 30th December, January 1st, it expires. You have to renew it. But because all these things are manual, even, is it like driverless, I don't know, DVLA, whether they have computerized their things and now they may have our numbers so that they can send bulk messages to us. So it's like trying to get everybody who has a vehicle to come and renew his roadworthiness. If it is not computerized, it becomes a daunting task. So these 606 that they are talking about, they are scattered across the country. And trying to reach them, I mean, within a year, people might have even changed address and what have you. But what are we doing to mitigate this? We are currently working on digitalizing, like I mentioned earlier, almost every services in the ministry. In fact, we are almost at the tail end of it. We are very hopeful by November, December, it should come on board. So this is what's going to happen. You register, we have you in the registry. In the registry, we have your contact number. We have all your details. So 3 months to expiry, we'll send you a notification that your license will expire 31st December. And you no longer need to walk to any CID office where you have to go and join a queue and do these things to pay the renewal. Once we have, because the data will be talking to each other. Over the 1 year, we have not recorded any criminal activities about the chair that would granted her the license to hold the gun. Automatically, you'll be able to pay through your Momo or using your bank details so that you immediately renew it without having to do the struggle. So many people even tend to forget that the time has come for them to go. And Lord, they may be along the line, they just see the gun and say, hey, when was the last time I renewed this? So we want to digitalize this. And by the grace of God, when we are done by the close of, worst case, by the close of the year, all these things will be digitalized and it will give people the opportunity to do the renewal online without necessarily having to walk to the police headquarters. The only thing is that if there's a criminal record over the period, if you want to renew, it may deny you, and that may warrant that you now come physical. But it also helps us now, even if you change the address, because we are going to link it to your Ghana card, even if you change your address, we'll be able to tell that Muntaka is having a gun, he has not been able to renew it over this period, and he has changed address from Asarabotwe to Botima, and we'll be able to track him and either retrieve the gun from him or get him to renew his license. So these are the things that we are putting in place. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. Honorable Minister. The next infraction is on paragraph 1847 and is Ghana Prison Service Head Office. Honorable Sebastian Day will take care of that one.